Okay. Well, I forgot to do that earlier, but that's fine.
Well, actually, 1 second. Let me have just a quick look at my at the infusion stuff. Because I don't know if I can actually just dissipate it. I think I have to replace it.
The bow infusion. When you die, infusion. The infusion also vanishes if you give up your knowledge of the infusion or you exceed your maximum number of infusions. So if you infuse something else, it'll go away.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Wait, did we establish that I had a cloak?
What have you got in your inventory?
Well, I have
Pen,
clothes,
parchment,
but that's
thieves' toes, Tormic. Tormic? Where did I see Tormic in the inventory? Oh, Tormic's bow.
You got Tormik stuffed in a bag somewhere there.
I would say you probably don't yet.
okay. Then I shall leave it for now because I don't think I can just straight up dissipate it.
No.
I mean, you could infuse your pants. You got magical pants, that'd be cool.
If only I knew how. And that's if I need to attune to it or not.
I'm sorry, the idea of attuning to trousers is just really funny. I don't know why, but that's just really funny.
That's annoying.
Let's see. I think probably that one.
I must attune to my trousers before I can wear them.
You have to do it every time you take them off and put them back on again as well. So every time you go to the toilet. Well, that'd be a curse, wouldn't it? You have to attune every time you take them down, but you can't physically take them off. That's all.
I suppose you just have to cut a hole in the back.
They would just always, yeah. They would just always be wrapped around your ankles.
Here's me wondering if this thing's actually going to load.
Oh dear. Oh, of course. Excuse me. Oh, that's...
Is there anything else you guys are doing?
Other than examining sword, no.
Okay. In that case, so you're examining the sword?
What did you need? What's what?
I'm not going to be examining mine, but I'm going to have mine out and be kind of just cleaning it and making sure it's sharp and stuff.
Yeah, I am.
You sharpen it, you smack it into a rock so you can sharpen it again.
Something like that.
Alright. 1 second. Okay, if you give us a second, because then Rose will be back, and in the meantime, I will also be right back.
So that's just a little break then?
Just a quick break, yeah.
Alright, I just need to go wash up some bowls and cutlery.
Alright.
For dinner.
I'll be back.
Kill.
Yeah, Rosen just walked in, so.
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to need to find something for Revis to do. I literally have nothing for downtime.
No, difficult, isn't it? You know, I've just been trying to build up my constitution.
No healing potions.
Yeah, you could make healing potions, can't you?
I don't have any herbs around here. Would you let me?
I suppose it would depend if there's some already in the kit.
Let me check.
I don't know how stringent DM is. I would say you could convert money into herbs, but your money's on Rose, so
Well,
You could always boil up this mummy's head I got and see what we can get out of it.
instruments and vials used by herbalists to create remedies and potions. So I do have some vials of herbs. It doesn't say how many. I haven't used those because I went hunting last time for herbs.
it's a really difficult one to quantify in D&D because the way downtime gets recorded is that it costs money to create stuff rather than finding things. So it's really hard to kind of translate it because, yeah, if you look at like downtime, it just says, oh, you could make this and it costs 25 gold and takes 1 day or something. And it's like, well, you know, actually, I'm sure surely a healing potion doesn't cost, it costs gold, but surely you need to get something with it. But I don't know how deep down the rabbit hole people go.
Yeah, there's too many rabbit holes in D&D. They're fun to explore sometimes, but other times they're tiny bit inconvenient.
Yeah, yeah.
So about that, guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
We'll give a little bit for one to get back and those two get on.
Yep, no problem.
I feel like the best way to do this would be to use 3D modeling software, but I don't have any.
Wouldn't know how to even use something like that.
Well, I took game development in college, so I had
Oh,
to know
nice.
something like
Or, what did you use, Houdini?
that. 3ds Max.
Okay, cool.
Unfortunately, I have recently lost all of my games that I made, though, so
That's not good.
my hard drive packed in, so
Oh no, I'm really sorry, man. That's
I have
that is
lost.
exceptionally shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what, that's close enough. I've been trying to generate the thing that I'm trying to get, but I can't get it because I thought I already had, but apparently I hadn't.
Yeah, no worries.
That's fine, he can always change later. Why is he standing like that, though? Yeah, good enough. Okay. Deck of anything. Skill set. Oh, interesting. Does anybody know if there is a way to set up like a deck of many things on Roll20?
Yes, I think. So it's an existing item in the inventory. I think the sorry, did you say deck of many things or deck of illusions?
Deck of many things on Roll20.
Okay. Yeah, I mean there is one.
Hello. Because there's a part of it, like right at the end, you see like the 3 hexagons collection. There's decks in there, and I'm just kind of wondering if I can make a new one in there.
3 hexagon collection.
Top right.
Top.
On Roll20.
Oh, roll 3 hexagon. Okay. Oh, as a macro, you mean?
Yeah. Sort of.
Yes, maybe. I mean, it kind of. I suppose the trick would be deciding how many cards there are and which cards there are. I think in general with things like the deck of illusions and etc. If you kind of pick out the cards that they are, so let's say you've got 13 cards, then when somebody draws one at random, you just do like a 1d13, and then just kind of go through them chronologically or alphabetically or something. Because I think the playing cards are in a set order, at least in terms of a table. So if you get a 1, it would be like an ace of diamonds. If you got, but yeah, I think the decks can be a little bit tricky to manage sometimes. I'm sure there's some very clever people out there that have found wonderful ways of doing it, but I've never investigated it, if I'm honest. So you'd probably be a question of needing to do some Google and just go, oh yeah, this is how you do it, and then someone will have something written down probably. Because yeah, the decks can be quite fun actually. Like the bags of tricks, they're really fun too.
So if I give this to you, can you see what that is?
6 of clubs? No, sorry, 6 of spades.
No, if you check by like your thing, I think I put a card, gave you a card.
Yeah, I see it as the 6 of spades. Let me screenshot and ping it to you so you can see.
Let me also screenshot. I got a tab for me to get to the thing. So this, not this. This thing.
I've got it come up that you want to steal the card from my hand.
Yeah, just ignore that.
Ace of hearts.
Ah.
No way, go away.
I've just got a 6, and now I've got 2 of clubs.
I can deal other cards. I can draw more cards. So I can do like a 6 of hearts, 9 of diamonds.
Hang on, I shouldn't show you that map. Let me swap back.
Somebody has done a steal request for the Queen of Spades.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, it says Rose wants to. So yeah, you can do that sort of thing. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay. And then I can just like recall them all. Interesting. Here I am just experimenting with cards.
No, nothing wrong with that.
So if I
It's
don't
interesting
do
stuff.
that,
Ooh, Jimmy exploded.
can I easily
Bless you.
move these?
It's all that
You
human
have to
flesh.
apologize.
No.
Just to
Oh, yes.
briefly catch you up, Rose, we worked out who the copy was, and then Zilly ate some body parts and created a copy of herself too, and then the 2 copies merged together, and then Warren stabbed it, and everyone who turned into a copy has taken lots of damage.
Okay.
That's basically it.
Lesson of the day: don't eat random body parts.
Or stab
They
yourself.
taste so good.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I think the lesson's more like don't eat random rotten body parts when in a place you had no idea anything about.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe
Or just
just
in
don't
general.
collect random rotting body parts, and then you don't have that risk of potentially eating them.
Yeah, but I've got to keep my trophies.
I am, of course, ready whenever you guys are.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm all set.
Okay. Warren, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So, Rose. They have figured out what happened. You saw these golden orbs strike Zilly, Warren, and Tormik. They look very sickly now, even after having a nice long rest. You can put a long rest through as well, if you need one. I don't know if you do. But, yeah. Is there anything you want to do on this last day? Elixir of health, eh? I don't know where you got that
I
from.
don't think so. Just tend to my weapons. I'm gonna crank up my crossbow twice.
Okay. Interesting.
Can't wait for that to break.
Again.
Yep.
Alright.
Next time I try to use it.
So, Rowan, we will hop to you then. So, you're examining the sword. As you are looking at it, you hear a voice in your head kind of say the words to you, sleep. And as you do so, you feel your eyes slowly start to drift shut. Do you try and resist, or are you gonna...
If it's non-magical, then I will sleep. If it's magical sleep, I'm immune.
It's magical, but it is ignoring that immunity.
Okay, then I'll fall asleep.
Okay? As for the first time in your life, you kind of fall asleep. But after a couple minutes on being in blackness, you feel a part of yourself being pulled out, and you're coming with that part. And as this happens, unfortunately, me and Ron are going to abandon the rest of you and go into a different chat.
No worries.
See you guys in a bit.
See you in a second.
Okay. I am going to pull you onto another map.
Oh,
Put myself on this map first, and then just you. I want Warren on this map. Okay. So, as you as you kind of come to, you see in front of you a kind of humanoid that seems to be made out of galaxy. Ignore this picture, but well, you can look at this picture as a sort of reference, but a humanoid, but in like kind of galaxy form, kind of like the realm shards you have found, but humanoid. And you appear in front of him. You feel more like a spectre rather than a physical form.
neat. Do I get my prosthetic, or is that disappeared?
That's disappeared. But you do have
Hey,
your
yo.
normal arm back.
What the hell? What's with this weak ass flesh? Where's my arm?
Around
So where the
you,
hell am I?
you see, all around you is the kind of purpley galaxy of the realm shards that you're used to seeing by now. And in this guy's chest is a massive, bright, glowing, kind of purple orb.
Nice orb there, fella.
You came close to stopping him before he could fracture the entire realms.
You mean he's still alive?
Somewhere.
Great.
He
I thought
sought
he'd killed him.
my power. He may have gotten it in a way that he didn't expect. You, however, you're an interesting one. Instead of trying to force my power, you instead asked for it. So I gave you a gift.
A sword?
You'd learn quick.
Well, I am something of a scientist myself.
Use it wisely, and use it well, and perhaps I can empower you in the future.
Good question. I thought this sword was just like a weird golden glowy one. What does it actually do? I use identify with it and everything.
It's a connection to me. It won't work without my help.
Can it restore our health? Because, well, not in this form, but my physical form, I guess.
No, that is
Pretty sick.
just your astral form. You are in a form of astral projection at the minute to be able
I
to
figured
talk
that
to me.
much.
I believe there should be a pact that we make at some point. You could take it now if you want. However, the offer will remain open as long as you are alive.
What do I get out of this?
Power. The ability to wield realm shards with more power than most would.
That sounds good. What about knowledge?
You may get some.
Interesting. What's the catch?
You have to help me.
With what?
Stabilizing this realm. It's already been shattered. We don't need it
Well-
breaking down more.
We were already doing that. With Sven? We're getting something called, Cantinium?
Cantinium.
Cantinium?
I very much doubt that'll be a permanent solution. It's containment,
Yeah.
after all. Not
Cantinium.
stopping
see.
it.
I mean, it would work temporarily before a permanent fix was solved.
It would. However, I want your help finding a permanent fix. And I can
If it's stuck
only
in a bag of
hold back realm beasts as much as I can. They will get through eventually.
What if I stuck it in a bag of holding and sent it to the astral plane?
Maybe you don't learn as fast as I thought.
And
You
take it-
may not have noticed, but there are no different planes here. We're all on the same plane, separated by extremely thin borders that people are able to cross very easily.
Well, I kind of figured that bit out, considering our encounters we've had so far.
This is the only place they cannot come without an invitation.
Neat. Does that mean I always have to be invited to come here, even if I make this pact with you?
If you make the pact, you will be more likely to be given an invitation.
Sounds cool. Well, I sacrificed my arm and a lot of my time in the library for knowledge and power, so you know, I'm not that bothered. I'll take some free knowledge and power in exchange for something I was already doing.
Very well. Are you taking the pact now?
It depends how it works gameplay. What's gonna happen?
All it will be is you lose your 6th level of Artificer, and it instead goes to 1 level of Warlock, unless you want to be level 7. However, you will not level up when everyone else does.
Let me have a look at level 7.
And you will have to lower
Thing is,
your maximum HP to the point where it was before you leveled up, basically.
The trouble is, level 7, I get Flash of Genius. I don't really want. I would like to keep that, like gain that before I take the pact. Because I don't mind sacrificing an ability score feat improvement.
We can also make a pre-pact if you want. I grant you a small amount of power so you can get a taste of it. before you
Like a free
decide
trial.
whether you want to take the full power or not.
I want to take the full power, but I have some things I need to do first.
I remind
And
you,
you did say that
there
you did say
is
the offer was permanent.
only as long as you are alive. Will not extend to if you're undead.
That's fair.
Tommy keeps rolling dex saves.
Yeah, I know. He's wasting all his crits. They're all waste and they're high rolls. Okay, so yeah, I want to be able to take the pack that, like, sacrifice an 8th level artificer for the multi-class.
Okay, so you just want to take a small amount of power for now.
Yeah, because I still want to have, like I said, I get that flash of genius, and that's going to be really beneficial
Alright.
for me and the party.
So you wish to take just a small taste of the power that could come your way.
Yes, I feel a genius moment coming up in the future, so I would like to forego any major life changes before that.
Very well. Submit. As he holds out his hand to you, and you see a small kind of what looks to be a realm shard. However, it is a complete.
That's just all I could imagine to say when he says a bit. Yeah, so realm shard. Sorry.
It's a small, smooth-looking realm shard, almost like it's pure realm, I guess, would be the best way to pronounce it. And as he offers it towards you, do you take it?
Of course.
As you touch it, you feel a kind of shocking jolt come over your body as it starts to become one with your hand. And for now, it seems to have just taken your finger and your thumb, and now that sort of galaxy color in this form.
Which hand?
And it is the one that isn't your isn't the prosthesis.
So it's my right hand.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
And you can also add the Eldritch Adept feat.
Okie dokie. Where is that?
Under feats.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
I can add it for you, and you can just refresh your page if you want.
Oh no, I found it. Manage feats. Eldritch Adept. Which one?
Eldritch Adept. The other's Elemental
Just plain.
Adept.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
Yep. And then you get to choose one of those. Oh! my website crashed.
You learn one Eldritch Unification option of your choice from the world class. Choose which. Choose when you select this feat if the unification. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what any of these do.
Well, if you click on them, you can read it.
Oh, my page crashed. There we go. Beats Eldritch Adept. Why have I suddenly got like 1 million of them?
What do you mean?
Like, guys,
that
there's
manage.
something about
What, 1 million
I think it's
Eldritch
Reggie.
Adepts?
I like guys.
I had like 1 million options. Whenever you gain a level, you can replace them. Cast mage on armor on yourself at will without expense. That's quite powerful. But I don't need mage armor because I don't think you can wear normal armor.
No.
Speech. I don't really care. Beguiling influence. Oops. Damn it. Anything. Devil's Sight. Ooh. On a con saving throw that you make. Eldritch Sight. Which one do you recommend?
I can just choose one for you.
Detect magic at will without expending a slot. That's pretty useful. Or Devil's Sight. Devil's Sight. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet. Let's do a free detect magic. Eldritch Sight.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Eldritch Sight. Let me quickly read it. Actually, this might depend on what feat you choose, actually, instead of your hand. Because Eldritch Sight... Okay. To test magic at will without expending a spell slot. I think that's just once per...
Nope.
No, it's literally at will. Okay.
Yep, it's... I can just do it whenever I like.
Yep. So you can.
Which is really freaking OP.
Okay. As this kind of galaxy thing goes on your hand, you feel it kind of crawl up your arm and through your chest, and then after a while it seems to take over one of your eyeballs. And with that eye, you can now see all of the glowing kind of weave around you, and you can see parts where it especially glows bright. However, here it is almost blindingly bright. But
Bloody hell.
But when you unfocus from it, you can see normally again.
Oh.
There.
Flippin' heck.
A taster
Can I just ask
of the power.
which eye?
Right eye.
My right eye. Okay. Right eyeball. Is it going to permanently look galactic-ish?
Only when you cast that detect magic.
Can it be permanent?
You want it to be all the time.
Well, not detect magic all the time, but like I want it to look galactic.
Yeah? Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you can have that if you want that. That's only pretty much, what's it called?
It's appearance.
Roleplay.
So...
Roleplay shit.
Yeah,
So
that's why I asked.
Yeah, you can have it permanently then, yeah.
Sweet. Ah. Wow.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Yeah, how do I get back in contact with you?
You know how.
Okay, sleep with the sword.
Sort of.
Kill
Commune.
someone and then sleep with the sword?
Commune with the sword.
Alright. Also, this sword.
You cut out.
Yeah, so the sword. I obviously knew it was magical, but didn't know. Does it have any additional effects, or is it just? Or is that
It's
secret for now still?
just a +4 for now.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
I guess I will see you in my dreams.
Alright.
I'll see you in
Good
a
luck.
couple levels.
Don't fear asking me for help if the need arises.
Cool.
Good luck. And as you do so, you feel yourself. You know, like that scene from what's it called? I think I remember what it's called.
What, from Doctor Strange?
Yeah, like this.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
That's how it feels like as he sends you back. As you just go flying through the realms, you see trees and giant beings pass by you as you suddenly feel yourself get suddenly flung back into your body. And we will now return to the normal chat.
All right.
I assume you know how to move yourself, so I will.
Yep.
Okay. And we're back.
Welcome back. We're having an interesting discussion on how little we know.
You guys playing Hammer Nail? And you didn't wake me up?
No, you're asleep. Snoozers are losers.
Did you want to describe it, Warren?
Yeah, sure. As you guys look at me, you notice that my right eyeball is now completely galactic-looking color, almost like the realm shards that we've been coming across.
Ooh.
Alright.
Warren,
Yeah. What?
what's wrong with your face?
My face? Nothing.
Yeah, man, what's going on with your eye there?
I'm pretty sure you don't have a purple eye.
I have a purple eye.
Yeah.
Has someone got a mirror?
Remus reaches into his chest and pulls out a steel mirror.
I quickly look. Huh. So I do.
Can you still
Haven't
see
you
out
really
of it? What happens
Yeah,
if you squint with the other eye?
The other eye? What, the unaffected?
Yeah, if you close that one, can you still see out of it?
Yeah, I see fine.
Okay. Well, it's, useful things to know.
Are you
That's
eating
just a
random
little
crap off the
freaky.
floor as well?
No, I was just sleeping and... I was just sleeping.
Hey, did that orb do that to you? Hasn't changed me, has it? He starts patting himself all over. Make sure
No,
he's
you
all
look
there.
fine, Tolik. You still look
No.
ill, but you look fine.
You're just as wrinkly as ever.
And maybe even insane.
Man, we'll never know.
That was... I thought that was just a dream, but... okay, never mind.
Have a weird.
Yeah,
What was this dream? What was it about?
I met some weird galactic man. And
Yeah.
then... he offered me some kind of power. Or, like, some kind of pact with him in exchange for sorting out this realm thing that we're already doing. So, free power and all that. Thank you. So I wasn't feeling like full power just yet, so I'm feeling a little sickly. And I felt like I needed to get a bit stronger before I did that. So he gave me a taster. I guess this eyeball was a thing.
Huh.
Although I do feel like I know a new spell. And maybe even a bit more adept with my magic. Maybe some kind of eldritch being, perhaps.
What? So you're like some sort of warlock now, are you?
No, not really. More of like an adept with eldritch benefit. Like I can see eldritch things a bit more.
Warlock with benefits.
Yeah. Now that's a character idea.
I mean, that sounds to me like you've just been having a dreaming about some sort of succubi.
Ah, I wish. Have you ever met a succubi?
Yeah, once or twice.
Maybe.
Remember a few ladies that sucked and went by.
Although I do feel like we're on the right track with things. I feel like if we ever need help with resolving an issue, we can definitely get it a lot easier than we may think. Also, this guy also seemed to mention that this material, Contanium, or whatever it was called, it might be more of a temporary solution.
It's funny you should say that, actually. We were talking about it, and one of the things that kind of crossed our minds is we have no idea how much we actually need to get in the first place. It could be as little as a fingernail, or it could be like as much as this ship. And we just don't know.
I would say we should just get as much as we can carry. Or as much as the ship can carry, if we can carry that much. Because a temporary solution is still a solution for the time being. Give us some time.
Yeah, but then they did say it was quite rare, so we could end up spending years looking for as much as that, as much as we can carry. I mean, I can carry quite a lot.
So can I, apparently.
I
Considering
like
I
this
broke-
place. There's a lot of weird shit
Anyway.
going on.
Anyway, Captain, how much longer?
Just a wee few hours now.
A wee few hours.
Yeah.
Is that more or less than just a few hours?
Just a wee less.
Oh, there's a bit of cheese in my keyboard.
Wow, immersion broken.
What's a keyboard?
My fingers are a little cheesy. I don't know why. It must have been something to do with that dream. I get cheesy fingers and...
Oh, that's
Well, I think
natural.
I-
You see, when a man's growing up, occasionally they get to a stage where they have to go through this thing where hair starts appearing where it's not supposed to. And just now and again, you just end up with, like, you know, a wee bit of stuff on your hands or your leg or something. But it's fine. You can wipe that off. Don't worry about that.
Might I remind you, Revis, I am older than you.
Hey, you're the one that just said you had a wee cheesy dream. I was just reminding you. Maybe you're a late bloomer.
I can guarantee you, and I know some gnomes that could back that up, that I am not.
You're a bit tall for gnomes, aren't you? Or is it?
Raised my nose.
Ah.
So,
Go on.
what's this alternative solution you're talking?
I have no idea. I just think there may be a more permanent solution to the issue at hand rather than just, I don't know, wrapping it in metal and locking it away. Maybe it's some kind of magical destruction. Maybe it's some kind of repairing. Whatever that guy did before with that realm shard, it's damaged the realms.
No.
Although I don't really remember much. Like I said, it was more dreamlike.
No.
No worries. Well,
Either way, I think we might find out more in this new place we're getting to.
aye. A question for the captain, actually. Where are we going?
I thought I told you.
You
Possibly.
probably did, but I'm afraid it slipped my mind. I don't remember. I know that we were going to a new continent, but I don't remember the name of the dock.
Well, the dock that we're going to is called Golfski.
Gold ski.
Golfski. Like that.
Oh, gold ski. Okay.
Pretty colours.
What
And
was
does
the
this,
name of the old continent, by the way?
Articonia.
Yeah. And this this golf skier, do you happen to know if are there people from Frostbane's crew that are stationed there for us to be meeting with, or
From what?
this golf skier? Are there going to be people from Captain Frostbane's crew that will be stationed there as well, or have you been delivering any of his troops over as well, or is this are we going into the unknown, so to speak?
Oh, I think a lot of his crew are just already there. I think he gets most of them
fantastic.
from surrounding villages. I just do the shipment runs for stuff they can't get there.
Ah, well, that's perfect. At least we got something to head back to. Cool.
Is there any particular trader that we should speak to that's reputable?
Gavin's glorious garments. Gavin will hook you up. Most famous garments in the 27 realms.
Oh, what if we were looking for something more metal-like?
Gavin will probably be able to hook you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either that or
Okay.
Smicklesmith or Schmeekle. I can never say his name. Smicklesmithy.
That does not sound like a dwarven or human name.
Smicklesmithy. Ah. Well, he's a good fella.
What is he, like a gnome or something?
He's actually not to ask. Wait, what are they called? He's actually a dragonborn.
Ah.
An unusual name for a dragonborn.
It's
Maybe.
unusual place. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay.
We also have the issue of sickliness. Is there an apothecary there?
Maybe,
Hospital?
sorry, I'm gonna write these names down. So, Gavin, because I'm gonna forget one of them. Sorry. Yes. Cole's Clerical Cove could probably help you out.
What was the name of every single citizen going to?
I don't know that. You have to talk to Mayor, the Mayor of Mare.
Wait a minute.
Yes, Mayor, the Mayor of Goldsgear.
Okie dokie. Any relation to Mayor Mortician, the mayor's assistant? I wouldn't know who that is.
I believe it's his cousin.
Excellent.
There you go. Names for everyone that wants to copy them.
Oh, fab.
Was there anything else?
Did you see what happened earlier on? It's dividing into something else.
Oh yes, that was quite funny.
Have you seen it before?
No, but it was funny. I feel like I keep changing this guy's accent.
It's alright, it's all good.
It's a side effect of traveling through the astral plane so many times.
Yeah. Anything else you guys doing?
Nothing from me. Don't know if anyone else is doing anything
No.
else.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be cleaning my teeth.
Okay. Just looking out into the distance.
I need to create a second one. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I need to figure out where this map was. There it is. Oh, come on. Okay, so I can actually speak and do this at the same time. I always forget. So as you guys are kind of chilling there, you're chilling there most of the day, because it's about 3 hours before you actually are supposed to arrive there. So, along the time, you guys just do random crap, whatever the hell you're doing. Tormaker's cleaning his teeth, Zilly's moping, the rest of you are doing, you know, your own thing. And this is slightly too big. Hang on.
Getting drunk.
I'm shadowboxing.
Tightening screws on my arm.
Reavers is boxing shadows. You're tightening screws in your head, in your arm. Okay.
Oh no, did you have a screw loose?
No, I'm just making sure.
Ah, good. All right. Ow! Hey! Time out. I was talking.
Sorry. Okay. And after a little while, you kind of burst through into glorious sunlight onto actual water again. And the sea spray kind of sprays you all. As you see in the distance, there's a small city kind of on the side of a cliff, with some being down on the beach as well. And a fairly big dock ahead of you, which you appear to be going towards before eventually docking. Here you are. The proportions may be a little bit out of whack, but
It's fine. That's a cool map.
That's nice.
Damn.
Size
Accidentally
that
mass
town.
produced in the boat.
Okay. The captain, before you guys walk away, he calls out to you. Good luck. I feel you might need it.
Thanks very much for the ride. Quick question: How would we get back? Do you do this travel regular?
Between Articonia and here, yes.
All right. I guess we'll just hopefully meet you back here at some point then.
Yep. It's weekly travels. I spend a week at Articonia, spend a week here.
Useful to know. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What sort of time of day do we arrive?
It's about 2 p.m. You can see a few people milling about. There's 4 fairly big shops here. One of them happens to be Gavin's Glorious Garments. And then behind another one, which is this one to the left of you guys, right of you guys, as you leave the dock, has a small sign on it saying Cole's Clerical Cove.
Right. Zilly, come with us. I think we need to get you fixed. You look very unwell.
Lily's
I'll lead her by the hand.
very reluctantly, like going as slow as she can as you half drag her.
Yeah,
Come on.
Tormund says, come on, jump on my back, I'll carry it.
You
Okay.
instantly
Wee things. And I'll carry her to the shop again.
1 second, please. Let me sort out this map.
got a speedrunner map design.
This'll do. This isn't permanent, but I just need to quickly find one. I don't want to leave you guys waiting super long.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about that.
That's not a problem.
The proportions may also be a little bit out of whack on this, but that's mostly because I am doing it as quickly as I can.
Alright.
You guys are probably used to it by now, though, so.
Not bothered.
Okay. Those are very out of whack, but sure. As you walk in, it's a clean-looking room. There's a few beds and a few kind of sofas, well, sort of sofas, like benches, around. Ooh. Thank you.
Examination tables.
That is actually very helpful. Thank you, Vivus.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I'm feeling a wee bit too real. Don't know about you guys.
Reality modifier cranked to 100.
This place looks weird.
Whoa!
Massive. It's nice, the place.
Whoa!
It's a lot more pristine than you guys are used to.
What the hell? Did you?
What the?
The floor's moving. Help!
That's great.
as all the walls and everything starts shifting around you, the room slowly readjusts to your size.
Oh, I've had them funny mushrooms again.
You really should stop putting random crap in our stews too, Tom.
It's all good for you. Strengthen you up.
And sitting in one of the chairs, you see a person with kind of clerical gowns kind of sitting there reading a book.
Are you calm?
Yeah. Cole, at your service. How can I help? As he slowly puts the book down and puts it on the table next to him.
I'm just sort of going to gesture to me, Tormek, and Zilly. As you can see, we're not doing so well.
Well, I say, you look like you're on the edge of death right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume...
Did you hear that? That's crickets.
Is there anything you can do for us? You seem to be wounded.
Yeah, yeah, if you take a seat on a couple beds, I can send to you guys.
You want the seats on the beds? Okay.
The injured ones. Obviously, not all of you.
The injured seats on the beds.
Tormek, sit on the bed.
You want me to sit on the bed? Oh.
The rest of you, there's chairs around. You can find somewhere to sit.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up Dilly and
Sorry?
pop her down on a bed.
Lily's still moping. When Tormek put her down, she just,
We'll trade you a little
to
bit.
the
won't we?
floor and is acting like, have you guys ever seen cats so tired they just can't be bothered to protest when you pick it up and it just droops?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Lily right now.
This one first. She's in a bad way.
Yeah. I'll hop right to it as he walks over. Right. He pulls out like a kind of strip of white cloth and kind of running his hand along it. It starts to glow lightly, and he lays it down on Zilly's head. The next one, as he walks over to you, Owen, he pulls out another strip of white cloth and runs his hand along it, starts to glow, and he puts it on your forehead like Zilly. Last one, Tomek. He pulls out another white strip, puts it on your forehead as it starts to glow.
A wet paper towel.
And then he stands to the middle of the room and claps his hands twice. And as you do, you all feel a kind of rejuvenation come back into your body. You get all your hit points back.
So we just put a long rest through.
You can do. Your hit point maximum has gone up, back up to what it was. You look to be. He kind of like looks at Zilly. You look a bit more well now.
Sorry?
It's not free, unfortunately.
Of course not.
That's
10.
alright. Rose has got this tab. Thanks.
How much is it?
20, 40, 6. I'll cut that to 50. 50 gold, please.
I'll hand him the gold, 50.
Thank you. No, thank you. As he kind of puts it in his pocket.
Lily hugs him round the legs. Doesn't let go, just hugs him really happily.
He kind of just like slowly reaches down and pats you on the head. This one, this your child? He says, looking at you, Rufus.
Something like that.
Yeah, she is. She's a little lacking though.
I can tell.
Do you know what the issue was, or do you just resolve it?
I'm just a healer.
Oh, I don't know about just. That was very impressive.
Yes,
Just-
what exactly did you do?
It's just an aid spell.
I cast Cure Wounds. That didn't do nothing.
Oh no, that wouldn't. You weren't wounded. You were, well, you were, in a way. Your astral form was wounded. Your soul, yeah, if you will.
Well, at least it only cost 50 gold to restore 3 souls.
It's just a tiny crack. Luckily, it wasn't anymore. You would have been dead.
You hear that, Tormek? Maybe you'll think twice before eating random body parts next time.
You've been eating random body parts?
Well, my constitution was a bit rubbish, so I'll try and boost my health up by eating. It was going to be a little bit of a challenge for me.
I don't think that's how you microdose, Tormek.
Don't worry about him, Carl. I think he's going senile. He is old, after all.
Yeah. Don't eat me.
Don't tempt me.
Don't worry,
What?
we won't.
Huh?
Would you like a head? I have a head here, mummified. Just
Oh,
a specimen.
no. He kind of like touches it and it just kind of bursts into flames and evaporates. No. Nasty.
It's gone.
Yeah, I got rid of it.
I still got this one. Oh no, I'll give it to Zilly.
Well,
Just like how we're all crowded around this man.
Lily's
this
still
poor
hacking.
man.
He hasn't let go.
This
He could-
clearly very socially anxious man.
he kind of like tries to step away, kind of dragging Zilly with him.
Come on then, guys. Let's go. Let's get this done.
Actually, while we got this situation, Carl, keep a hold of us so I can take her body parts off where.
I
Leave those.
I can't.
There you go, Carl. I got her off you.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that help. That was impressive to watch.
Just a small amount of magic. Nothing extreme. Carl, at your service.
Don't sell yourself, mate.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for your time. And next time we get beaten up, we know where to come.
Yeah, to Carl's Clerical Cove.
Yes, thank you, Carl.
Fantastic. Shall we go now then?
Yes, let's go.
He's like this whole
Feeling
time.
better, Zilly?
He's been very awkwardly smiling.
Match. Silly runs around the room, bounding on everything like a bouncy ball, hitting
Yeah,
everything.
she's back.
Everywhere.
She's back, guys.
Glad to have you back.
Let's get going, shall we?
Excuse me, sorry, yes.
Oh dear.
Oh. Okay.
Excuse me.
As you guys step back outside. Sorry, wrong map. That one. Okay. Oops.
Right.
Okay, so you've been to Carl's Clerical Cove.
Strange fellow, that one.
He seemed alright. Wee bit nervous, but you know, he was tiny.
Skillful. Very skillful.
Very impressive, yeah. I haven't seen a healer
Certainly.
quite like that before.
It made me feel better.
Ow.
Useful man to know in a pinch, I must say. I am
So
impressed.
we have met our celestial self.
Astral.
Astral, that's it. That's good. Astral, we have a self on astral plane. How interesting.
If our souls, if what he said about it was our souls, then that means there is an afterlife. So, any of you naughty ones better start being nice.
I'm always nice.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You're going straight to hell. You've been cannibalizing people.
No. Only after they're
Afterlife.
dead.
You mean like skeletons and zombies and the undead, right?
No, that's
Right.
undeath.
That's afterlife. That's what happens. It's after life, right?
Well, skeleton
Yep.
zombies, that'd be your physical form. So
Yeah.
your physical form will have an afterlife of that. Your non-physical form will go beyond that. Go and serve any god that you may be in service to, or be higher being. Anything.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but
Gods.
getting a bit-
Or you'll be converted into a magic item. Depends how I feel.
Where should we go next then?
Sorry, I keep interrupting you, Tormek.
yes,
That seems,
that's mine.
that seems to be a running theme today.
Great minds and all. Could we change our clothes out of winter clothes into normal clothes? Gonna be get too hot.
Sure. You want to go to this Gavin garments thing?
Well, I have my commons clothes. I'll put them on instead of wearing this winter clothing. And I'll take it
mean-
off and swap it around.
You guys have been wearing thick clothes this entire time?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just kind of standing there, t-shirt and shorts.
I've been wearing my scholar clothes apparently. Or my normal clothes, I should say.
Oh. Good for you.
Mostly because I forgot. I bought
Silly
winter clothes and never used them.
Changes out of winter.
I'm gonna put my winter clothes in my bag of holding.
Here's one.
But don't forget the boots.
Okay. So what are you guys up to now?
Guess we're off to Gavin's.
Yeah, we can go and have a look
Oh,
at this
excuse
Gavin
me.
if you wish. Gavin's was
Okay.
that one, right?
Yeah, sure.
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
I don't think I actually said which one was Gavin's, but yeah, sure, that could be
I
Gavin's.
thought I remember you pinging it. I remember you pinging
I
it.
think
but
I
maybe-
just pinged to indicate that's the ones I was
Oh,
talking
okay.
about.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Gavin's. That's Gavin's. Yeah.
Awesome.
I've turned off.
Onward to Gavin's then.
Look, you see, there's the sign on it, so you can tell it's Gavin's.
Yep. Gavin. There you go.
Okay. As you guys enter into Gavin's shop,
Rose just got attacked by a crab.
The cat was playing
Oh,
with
you
the curtain,
didn't.
reached around and hooked my finger instead.
Oof.
Piss off.
okay. You're obviously not upstairs.
I couldn't see where the door was from here.
I think
Well,
that's
this
the
one,
back
yes.
door, so you'd be at this one. Here, please, people. Hey, I actually somewhat got the proportions right this time.
Yeah, looks good to me.
There we go. As you open the door, you hear a kind of bell ring, just like a ding as you open the door. And inside, it's not spell skulls. You see kind of like clothes. Some are folded up. And then in sort of like a display case over here, there's it is very elaborately decorated in a way to advertise what they've got, and there's a massive sign saying "New stock." Yeah, linen. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so this is where the display was, by the way.
Oh, cool. Okay, thank you.
They actually got then.
There's just random kind of clothes around. That's the display. There's folded up t-shirts, trousers, shorts, that sort of stuff. There's full garbs as well. And then there's a little thing on the desk that says other styles available upon request. And as you enter, the man at the desk looks up at you and says, "Hello and welcome to Gavin's Glorious Garments. How can I be of service today?"
Rose just kind of cringes at his pompousness.
What's this on request stuff?
Well, anything you may want. Say you're too fat to fit in something. I can make it by hand. Well, I make everything by hand, but you know what I mean. I can readjust. I can tailor the clothes to you. I could add straps to your backpack, to your chest, so you can wear it like a backpack.
What stuff are you looking for, Tomek?
What was I looking for?
Region appropriate clothing.
I put my Colin's clothes back on.
You just like stripped outside and just changed.
Yeah. Tormek does that. He's not bothered.
Well, Tormek's also a cannibal, so yeah, I suppose.
Well, yeah.
I thought you wanted to visit this place.
I thought we were going to ask him about the canatanium. However it said.
Cantinium. Have you
Cantinium.
ever heard of this cantinium stuff?
Cantinium. Let me think. No, I do not believe I have heard of cantinium. Sounds a rather exotic material. If you find any, I would be more than happy to buy it off your hands for a large sum.
You couldn't afford it, mate.
Do you sell any boots?
Yeah.
Of course, our shoes are on that shelf over there. And he points over to here, where there's kind of like boots, there's a couple foot wraps, just normal shoes, sandals, everything sort of like that.
Yes, do you have any magical clothing in here?
Ah, well, we have some wonderful new stock in. Of course, we have the all typical bags of holding, coin purses of holding, and the newer stock, as he gestures to this case off to the side with a pair of cargo trousers in it, the cargo pants of holding.
How much for the pants?
200 gold.
You have to attune to them.
Of course not. Just like a bag of holding, you put it in it. Sorry, pardon my French.
Would you be willing to barter?
Of course! What good salesman is not up for a good bartering?
Excuse me.
What for?
Let me look. What about scrolls?
Scrolls. I don't have much use for scrolls, but what scrolls do you have?
A scroll of falling, maybe?
A scroll of fall. That is quite the peculiar spell. I have never heard of that one.
Yeah, me neither. I might keep that one, actually. What about Misty Step scroll?
That's only useful for thieves, miscreants, and adventurers.
Do you
I'm
have
sure
any
you
Misty Step boots?
Misty Step boots. I don't know. I might have some in the back. I don't have many magical goods.
I will
yeah.
take those pants because I don't have anything to trade. Unless you would be willing to, I don't know, give me a bit of a discount, maybe.
Well, you said you wanted to barter. How about we barter?
Okay. 100 gold.
190.
110.
185.
105? Yeah, I'll do 105.
No, 185.
115.
180.
117.
180.
Those cargo shorts. You said you wanted 200 for them.
Yes, that is right.
I'm
Yeah,
looking for
sure.
the full 200. Don't go. If you have another pair, I'll take them.
Are you buying them with us?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take. I'm presuming as a bag of holding to make things easier, but yeah,
Sorry,
that's what it's equivalent to.
I just lost everyone. What did you say?
I said I'm
You
just
said,
gonna add
yeah.
it. I added to my inventory just as a bag of holding,
Oh, no.
just to make things easy.
Add it as the cargo pants of holding.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Do I want them?
They are fundamentally the same as bag. as
Okay,
a bag
fine.
of
Yeah,
holding.
cool. That's fine. Yeah. All right. I'll grab those for 200. Sure.
Okay.
Warren, did you want yourself a cloak or something? You were talking about that.
Yes.
And I'll take 200 out of my gold.
Okay.
Well, that's the...
Because I'm not playing a bartering.
As you pass him the gold, he goes underneath and passes you a kind of sealed pack of these cargo pants of holding.
Many thanks. Is there somewhere to get changed?
Yes, the changing room just in the corner there, right by the boots. And he points to this door here. Just pretend it's a changing room and not stairs to a basement.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah,
Shy,
looks like
Revis?
that could be a little door and a little thing.
No need to be shy, man. Just come and get it on.
There are ladies
Just
present.
Stand in the corner.
How much would you want for those boots of Misty Step?
Boots of Misty Step. I have to check if I actually have them.
Yeah, please.
Okay, 1 second. And he pulls out like a kind of clipboard from underneath.
I asked about the Misty Step boots.
You don't need them, Tormik.
Boots of
What do you mean?
Mushy Step? No. Boots
Never
of
mind, he's the only one
Yeah,
that
Tormik will have them ones. The Mushy Step.
Boots of Monkey Step? No.
Yeah,
Boots of
that'll
Misty
be
Step.
Tormik
monkey's
too.
paw.
Boots of Misty Step. Wait, you wanted the Monkey Step boots?
No, Misty.
Misty Step.
Misty.
Okay, yes. I do have a pair of them indeed, yes.
How much?
500 gold.
Ooh. Hmm.
I'm not quite sure where I got them from because a random person sold them to me, but they have been cleaned. Thoroughly.
How much are your cloaks?
Oh, cloak. 10 gold. Simple cloak, 10 gold.
Cool. You
What
have any more
colour?
than pants?
Oh, of course I have more pairs of pants. I wouldn't stock new stock if I didn't have more than one. These babies been flying off the shelves.
Yes, I can tell. With your numerous customers in here.
Well, it's midday.
Yes, I would like a cloak and a pair of pants.
Okay, that'll be 210 gold, please.
Yeah. I want the cloak to... It basically matched my little scarf thing I've got in my little token.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's 210 gold. Eh?
210, yeah.
There we go.
How about 300 gold for those boots, as they are pre-owned?
450.
350.
425.
375.
400.
380.
401.
That's not how bartering works. $380.
400, last offer.
Fine. 400.
Okay.
I hand him 400 gold.
Okay. If you add the boots of mysterious stepping to your inventory, please.
These cargo pants of holding, they don't show up in the character sheet like the bag of holding does. Are they supposed to?
They should do.
Yeah, mine don't either.
Okay, yeah, if you add... Oh, that's weird. I'll have to have a look at that, because I
Alright,
definitely did.
I'm going to add a bag of holding and then I'll just rename it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
what I've done.
Do that then, yeah, please. Thank you.
I'll just take my
You're allowed to kind of walk
Off
around with a
and
sack on your
put
back.
in my
so
bag and put on my new boots.
Okay.
No, they're just cargo pants.
Boots
You don't have
mysterious
invisible
stepping.
legs.
Let me add them to my inventory. Let's have a look. Cargo pants are holding. Oh yeah, they're just like add to equipment or something. Huh.
I need to attune to these boots.
Let me check.
So there is an option to attune to them. So yeah, it requires
Yes.
attunement.
Requires attunement. Yep.
How do I attune to them?
Just sleep with them.
Sleep with them.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my.
Never done this before.
Was there anything else I can help you guys with?
Well, Rufus is going to empty all of his crap out of his chest into his pants. Do you by any chance want a chest?
Of course I could always do with the chest.
I believe it can hold about 300 pounds or 12 cubic feet, so it's quite large.
Ah, yes.
There must be a real weight off your shoulders there, Rufus.
Oh no, the smiley faces are appearing again.
No, you
That's
mean
good, you
right
get
off
to-
his chest.
You get to narrow down who it is. Cool.
Well-
What'll you give me for this chest then?
10 gold.
Done.
Firm handshake.
Alright.
Right, I'm gonna delete the chest from my thing.
And you kind of clunk
Sweet.
it down onto his table, and he picks it up with a single hand and puts it down to the side. Alright. Was there anything else?
I'd like to ask you a question, Mr. Fancy Man.
Name's Gavin, by the way, in case you didn't see it on the sign. Not Fancy Man.
Yeah,
Although that is
yeah,
a good name.
Yeah, whatever. Is there a way for me to add, say, a secret compartment to one of these boots for, I don't know, a quick release dagger?
Ah, I see. You're one of the sketchy sort. Okay.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Well, Mr. Monkey there up on the shelf, and he points to his left, and there's a little monkey sitting up on the shelf. He'll catch you if you start stealing.
That's not what I asked.
Yes, but you did ask something rather sketchy. However, yes, I can do that. For a fee, of
I'm an
course.
adventurer. I don't know where you got the idea that I was a thief. I just gave you 400 gold.
Hidden
And
daggers tend
I'm
to
an
be...
adventurer. I get into fights.
Well, whatever the
Doesn't make
reason,
me shitty.
most thieves and miscreants have hidden daggers. So forgive my judgment, but I can indeed put one of these onto your boots.
Well, I already have the dagger. Just
Well, we didn't agree on adding a dagger, just the compartment to store the dagger.
and how much would you ask of me?
Typical extra pockets is 50 gold. However, as you want this to be a secret compartment to store a dagger, it goes up to 100.
I think it's a bit ridiculous.
Not at all. I could get in a lot of trouble for doing such a task.
Well, I could store anything in it. Doesn't mean I'm going to put a dagger in it. It was just an example.
It is still a hidden pocket.
And what's wrong with hidden pockets?
I have already told you.
$70.
100. Take it or leave it.
Such a scam.
Come on, you cheapskate.
Shut up, you.
No.
I hope you're not spending Zilly's gold to the happy monkey.
I would never.
Yes, you would.
I would never do that to my dear friend Zilly. You really think that low of me?
I'll
Is it
spend it for
Zilly
it.
one?
No, you will not. As I clutch my bag. Fine. I put Oh, I added it. I put 100 gold onto the counter and give him my right boot.
Alright. Who added
Alright.
that?
I will get to work right away.
How long will this take?
A day.
A day?
Yes.
Will having only one boot on mess with the attunement?
Yes. You must have both boots present to be able to attune to it or anything. You must have all of it present.
Fine. Put one. I put my old right boot on.
At least now you won't be walking in circles.
I don't know what that's got to do with not having a shoe on, mate.
Ah, speaking of walking in circles, it reminds me of the native haggis.
Ah, yes, they're a glorious creature.
Yeah, it's a mountain dwelling creature. One leg smaller than the other, so it can go around the top easier.
Indeed.
I've heard they're quite a delicacy.
Quite majestic to watch as they move as well. Just round and round. Was there anything else I could do for you guys?
No, I'm poor.
No, I think we need to be going, guys. Sorting out some.
One final quick question. Do you happen to have you ever heard of Vigilance and Captain Fossbane? I believe that some of his men are stationed here.
Stationed here. From the ship. There were a few that headed slightly out of town to set up a small camp, I believe.
Thank you. Do you know which way they were headed?
Northeast, I believe.
Much obliged.
Yes, no problem.
I guess we're heading northeast then. They seem to have camped.
Yeah, unless there's anything that anyone wishes to do. If you want to stroll around town or something.
Ah, strolling around town is for rich folk. My sword arm is itchy.
Huh. That wolf spider is making a funny sound. Do you not have a token for the cat? Like an actual thing? Yeah, you've got cat gremlin. Why are you talking as a wolf spider? Anyway, yeah, so what are you guys doing?
Tom's ready to leave.
Oh, I think I have. Hang on. If you guys are going there, I am
These
good.
prices are too rich for me.
Well, I am the world famous Gavin.
I've never heard of you.
Well, we've certainly heard of you now, and I will say that these cargo pants are quite comfortable.
Indeed, they are. Are they not? Yes.
What do you actually wear, Reefus? Because in my head, for some reason, you're just wearing cargo pants and no top.
Revis wears common clothes, so previously I would have had a loose shirt and some baggy breeches, and now I have a loose shirt and some cargo pants.
All right, cool.
Because yeah, Revis isn't wearing any armor, so yeah, very very casual look.
I am quickly finding a map before you guys continue.
Yeah, no worries, take time.
I have it saved somewhere. I just don't know where. Because I have like 17 flippin' places where I've put maps for some reason. I might not even have it anymore. It might have been on my other hard drive. Yeah, so sorry, what are you guys doing? You chilling in the store?
Wander around town, I think.
Yeah, I think we're either wandering around town or heading northeast. It depends what people want to do. I'm okay with either.
I would like to
I
go
need
find
to wait a
these.
day for my boots.
I'd like to go find these vigilance dudes.
Yeah, I think we're right there. Need to be getting the vigilance dudes.
I haven't got that in my notes.
Alright, vigilance it is.
For any reason.
Okay. Oh, I can't.
We can
find
certainly
it.
come back to the town and check it out another time.
Indeed.
Oh, I can. It might be in my. Sorry, I'm still trying to find this map.
I know.
Random crap to sort of ignore. It's probably in there. Not in that one. Ep.2. Others. Moose. What? I have a map called Moose. Sorry. This might take a second. Oh, for goodness sake! I don't know what I just uploaded.
Oh dear.
Okay. I didn't need that again. I can delete that. I will put you back onto this map. So, one of the buildings you see by the water's edge, kind of actually hanging out over the water, looks to be a sort of tavern. There's a few people milling around, but there's also a ramp up above, so you could also leave as well.
I mean, a tavern
tavern.
sounds like a bloody good idea. It's been a long trip on that boat.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go get some courage.
I could do with a good drink.
Right,
Okay.
I'm gonna get the tavern.
I will move you guys there in just a second. Why did I store my maps like this? I think anybody else trying to find these maps would have a heart attack, seeing how I've sorted them. And I don't even have the map I'm looking for. That's great. I'll have to find it in a second. Okay.
Don't worry, don't worry.
I've put you back on the map. I meant to put you on this map, sorry.
Ah, nice.
We will use
That's
this
cool.
person at the bar.
Oh.
A pirate. That person. And this little guy is at the bar.
Is that the right man from Paul?
It's actually the rattling that almost killed everyone. Not last session, but the session before that.
Rose looks at the barkeep and gets a weird sense of deja vu.
Barkeep, bottle of your finest whiskey.
2,000 gold.
Long snow, 5 gold. Fine.
You want my finest whiskey? Of course you do. All of you tourist snobs, all you want. Yes, that'll be 35 gold.
Or do you have perhaps, say, a local whiskey that might savouring?
We have Michael's Mead. That's a local favourite.
Fine, then I'll have.
Okay, that'll be 5 gold then, please.
Damn, this place is expensive.
It's a tourist trap. What do you expect?
What about for those of us that aren't
I
tourists?
had you 5 gold.
Well, you all stepped on the creaky floorboard as you stepped in, and as you all did step in, there was a creaky floorboard you stepped on.
I didn't say I was local. I just said I wasn't a tourist.
The locals don't tread on the squeaky floorboard.
No, they've learnt that if you do, it makes the price 10 times usual. A little trade
Rose sees
secret
she
for
can
you.
find the squeaky floorboard before stepping in.
No, you wouldn't know about it. You wouldn't know to avoid it.
Just like that trap that you stood on.
I guess I'll be making this mead last a long while and Vegas. 5 gold for a pint of mead.
Pint of mead. Do you want it or not?
I've already given you the 5 gold. Just give me it already.
Oh, you could have said.
Wait a minute.
I did.
Is that a dead cat on the bar?
No, it's sleeping, and Chip over there is playing with him, as you can tell.
Oh,
Oh look, and another cat has wandered in. Of course there has. Bloody things.
is this whose egg is this?
I don't know, it's been sitting there several days. You can have it if you want it.
Days?
As she goes under the counter, takes her a second, and as she comes back up, she plonks a massive tankard in front of you, which is a gallon of mead.
Oh,
There you go. Gallon of mead for you.
yep. Thank you. Tom, I can pick up straw. Drink it.
And she walks over to you guys. Okay, how can I help you guys?
Same, please.
5 gold. How about you, elf?
I'm not an elf.
Half elf.
Do you have any Gnomish rum?
How much rum? Ooh, let me check. They kind of crouch underneath again. Yes. Here. Oh, and they hit their head on like the counter as they come back up. Ow. Yes, I have a single bottle of it. It's kind of covered in dust and cobwebs, but yes,
What
I
for the
do.
bottle?
10 gold.
How about 7?
Yeah, whatever. I don't get paid enough.
3 gold it is.
No, I can't actually accept that little.
Okay, 4 gold.
5 gold. I can't accept any lower than half.
I'll take 5 gold. I'm happy with that.
Takes the gold off you and places this bottle in front of you. It's a smaller bottle, but it is what you know to be some supposedly really good. Yeah. I can't actually remember what you call it, but yeah.
Novish rum.
Novish rum. It's called pickle toe. In case you're wondering.
This is some of the good stuff.
Yeah, I've heard. No one's bought it though, so.
Because they don't understand it.
Did you pay
Hop
with
back
this?
maybe over.
Yes, I took 5 off of my thing.
1 second, let me get that mead for you. As she goes underneath and comes up with another massive gallon of mead and plonks it in front of you. Please enjoy.
Thank you very much. Well done! First to finish.
Walks over to you, Rose. Tiefling, what can I do for you?
Rose is gonna lean into Zilly, who's a cat, and ask her, "Do you want some milk?"
Zilly purrs and rubs her head against Rose.
She needs
Uh,
some milk.
A saucer of milk, please, for my dear friend. And I'll have one of them gallons, please.
That'll be 6 gold then, please.
How much for the milk?
1 gold.
I plop 1 gold on the counter from Zilly's coin purse.
Alright. Grabs the gold.
And
What about the mead?
yep, 5 gold.
Okay.
I hand it over.
Takes all the money, goes underneath, and comes up like places like a saucer of of milk above, kind of just like
Gallon
still
of milk and a saucer of mead.
yeah, putting this little saucer of milk up on the counter while she's still down there, and then comes up with a gallon of mead, plonks it in front of you. There you go. I hope you enjoy.
Rose picks it up, lifts it up, goes, "Yeah!" Starts to try to chug it.
Okay. So
Are we
anybody?
doing a fastest to drunk? Because I'll have you, Rose.
Nah, I think I'll beat you, Weavis.
I'm already halfway through mine.
Ready, set, go.
Okay. As you all chug your gallons of mead, I will need a con save from all of you, please, that did that. So, Tormik, Rose, Rebus.
Everyone but me and Zilly.
That's a fail, that's a fail, that's a save. So, Rose, you manage to chug it and you wipe the foam off your lips as you see the other two are kind of like spinning, and you know you're both drunk. You've just slammed the gullet of mead.
That's
Well, I
surprising.
was drinking it for a straw. Deserve to be drunk.
I slam the mug
Straw.
down, point at Reeve and
Yeah.
go, "Haha, I win!"
No, I got that. Alright.
Very good. Good win.
One. What do you do? You've got your drink.
I'm just drinking. I'm just like pouring out shots and doing shots of rum.
Okay, roll me your con save, please. This is this is the best rum you've had, but very quickly as you're taking these shots, you start to like get really sluggish. You start to get really blurry vision, And after a little while, you're kind of drooling, and your head is on the counter. You're not quite sure when it happened, but you've just been lying there with your head on the counter, drooling.
So much left in the bowl.
You've finished about half of it.
Tomek is going to nick the rest then.
For the other half. Of your
Tomek is
pants.
going to grab it quickly and take it from and drink it.
I'm gonna resist that one.
Tormek, you're over 10 feet away, Tormek. You're a couple seats away.
Yeah, well, I'm going to stumble over and grab it then. I'll try and get the bottle of whiskey, the rum. 10
Okay.
feet, 15 feet.
So,
Save
Rowan?
of some sort.
roll me. Well, actually, to begin with, let's see if you actually need to roll, Rowan. Tormek, roll me a dexterity check, please. Dexterity save, sorry.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Okay.
22, boy.
You're able to slowly stumble over and roll a sleight of hand, and Rowan also roll a sleight of hand, please. As you see, Tormek kind of stand up and start moving towards you. You kind of sluggishly go to grab the bottle. And just before you can, Tormek quickly grabs it out of your grip before you can grab it properly.
I'm gonna draw my sword on his ass.
Hey, no fighting in the bar. Put that bottle down. Put the sword down.
I am going to just neck it.
I lean, sort of dive over the bar and grab the bottle off Tormek.
Okay, roll a dex check and a sleight of hand. Tormek, roll a sleight of hand.
I'm also gonna try and grab it back.
Roll a sleight of hand.
24.
Oh, you got it back. Go on, Rose.
The secret
Rose.
is when I get crits.
Okay, so Rose, as you go to dive over the bar, you kind of
I
instead
got a nat 20 on my
you
sleight of hand.
you hit your knee on the counter as you try and like leap across the bar, and you instead like face plant right behind this cat here, almost face planting onto the cat instead.
This is a bunch of alcoholics.
And Tormek, as you're about to chug this bottle of rum, Rowan quickly yanks it out of your hand with the speed of 2 men, despite being extremely drunk. So Rowan, you've got it back.
I'm stuffing that in my pants before anyone else can get it.
And you quickly stuff it in your pants.
Is that a ball in your pants, or are you happy to see us?
Either or, really.
He's happy, yes.
I get slightly Scottish when I'm drunk. I don't know why.
Are you trying to take the piss, man?
No,
I
was
think
just
he's
very
taking the
pissed.
piss out of you.
I was trying to slur my words, but I turned out Scottish instead.
Scott was drunk before, yeah. But...
Yeah, look, there's a wee cat on the bar.
There's 2
Is it
cats on the
edible?
bar.
Hey, it's the other white meat. Cook it up, I'll eat it.
Have you got any
Rose
noodles?
smacks Tormek on the back of the head, says, "Shut up, that's silly."
What? Hey! What's the hair?
What hair?
Exactly. Stop slapping it.
I'd like to remind you, me and Zilly are the only ones that aren't drunk.
You ain't had enough then.
Yeah, we can fix that. Another 2 of the mead things. Rose, come and join us for drink.
Excuse me.
I
Sorry.
move my shadow politely out of the way for you.
I squeeze in between Rufus and Warren at the bar.
I'll just fall off my chair, I suppose.
You kind of get pushed off of your chair.
You guys are tiny, you can share a chair.
I might be tiny.
I don't know, I think
but
Warren's
my
Zilly
ass.
will get in the way.
Nah, my fat ass will.
Just add it as a
What
custom
ass?
item.
This one, you jealous tiefling. Slaps my own ass.
Yeah. So
Hey, Torvik. Torvik, I bet you can't fight that rat.
I'm gonna put
All right.
10 gold down for another 2 meads.
okay. He steps over. 2 more meads.
Thank you kindly, young lady.
Goes down. Pulls up 2 gallons of mead. Drunk. There you go.
Round 2 then, Rose. Ready, set, go.
Yeah, go.
Contract from both of you, please.
Uh-oh.
20.
Okay. So you both fail. Rose, you're now about as drunk as they were, but Revis, you have like chugged this, and your eyes are going fuzzy. You're stumbling. Your head is spinning, and before long, you kind of like slightly open your eyes, and you're somehow on the floor, like behind your like here. Or I guess here technically, if you were facing Rose. And you've just like kind of been lying there.
How are you climbing the walls like that? That's impressive.
How'd you get down there so quick?
You're drunk. Torvik's still sitting there.
Is that comfy down there?
I don't know. Is it comfy where you are up there? You're tall.
Rose goes to try and help Revis up,
Barkeep.
but trips over a floorboard and falls on the floor as well.
Hey, Barkeep. Give me that one of them rums that he had.
5 gold. You know the deal.
I give him the 5 gold.
They crouch down, plonk another gallon of meat in front of you. There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you. I'm gonna drink it down.
Con save, please.
So you should join us for drinks sometime, you know.
That's fail.
She just dies. That's a fail. As you chug this drink, you kind of, once again, like Vivas before, your head starts to spin, and you kind of sitting there, and this egg in front of you is starting to look mighty tasty.
I'll grab it and eat it.
As you eat it,
Goes in whole.
ignoring like all the black bits on it, it tastes kind of sour. Eggs don't usually taste sour, but this one is sour, so it must be, like
It's pickled.
yeah, or maybe even a haggis egg. Who knows?
Maybe.
It's
It's good. I like sour food.
I'm sure
There's
the
more.
black bits are pepper and they're not fag ash. It's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Going to sushi.
as you've just eaten this, the person behind the counter kind of just looks at you and then goes under the counter and puts a bag of gold in front of you. Ah, I didn't think someone had actually do it.
Oh. How much gold is in there?
23 gold, 7 silver, and 92 copper.
Do you mean 9 copper? Because 92 copper would be 9 silver, 2 copper.
No, 92 copper.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It doesn't get automatically broken down,
92
unfortunately.
copper. How
Okay.
much?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fair.
Silver.
7 silver. And
How
23
much
gold.
that? Nice.
There's a reason I
Cheers.
give it to you
Thanks,
separately.
mate.
Well,
The lady. Lady.
huh?
Bar person lady. Not a mate, she's a lady. Look at her, she's a lady.
I'm glad someone figured out what the accent on those two was.
Rose.
Rolls. over onto her back and just starts giggling. Like,
You're all just like blackout drunk, pretty much.
Rubus is gonna roll over and start tickling Rose's sides because she's laughing.
I'm gonna fall asleep on the bed.
No!
I'm gonna look for more food on the bar.
Start licking the bar.
Is there any bar peanuts or anything like that on the bar?
There's like a little brown raisin.
I'll eat that too.
I thought you were trying to improve your constitution, not kill yourself.
Oh well, kill or cure.
There's like a weird brown smear on one part of the bar that everyone seems to be avoiding. There's
Chocolate sauce.
Exactly.
What's chocolate? Does that exist here?
There's a kind of blackened bit of bread that's stuck to the wall somehow.
Yeah, I can eat that too.
As you peel it off, you peel off some of the paint off the wall as well.
Oh,
I'm gonna give it a lick, fold it in half and eat it.
oh. He's just eating drywall now.
Make a con save, please.
You might have to give back that money to repair the wall, man. Look what you're doing. Look at the damage.
That's a fail.
It's just... You just left the present on the table, Vasily.
And I could bath in one of these gallon jugs that I've been drinking from.
It's not even empty.
It is, yeah.
I like how the first thing we do after getting the hit point maximums restored is try and find a way to reduce them.
Yeah. Tormek, after eating that bit of something off of the wall, you kind of feel a weird sense as you feel very ill afterwards, and it is also the most horrid thing you've ever had. You've probably eaten zombie flesh that tasted better than this.
Yep. That's for sure.
You're poisoned, by the way, at that condition.
There's something not right with that man.
What does that do for me then?
Disadvantage on all weapon attacks, I believe. Yeah, attack rolls and ability checks. So yeah, everything pretty much, except for saving throws.
What will we doing again?
Revis, don't you have that bottomless tankard?
Bottomless? I haven't got a bottomless tankard. What are you talking about?
You know, that drink you carry around.
Oh, yeah, alright. Then I hand you my tankard.
Rose tries to drink it, but forgets she's laying on the floor, so just pours it on her.
I was about to say.
Just waterboard myself. Yeah, that's good.
Drinking problem there, Rose.
Ah, good stuff.
Tormek is going to crawl along and lick up the juice off the floor around her.
Oh,
Just for the hell of it.
well, as you're licking the floor, there's muck, there's mud, there's sand, there's random other shit all smeared all over the floor. So as you're licking
So
at the
good.
floor, I will need another con save, please. Which you fail. So not only are you poisoned, you are looking at this floor, and after a while you start to realise that you can't actually see anymore, and you are also blinded now.
Who's out out the lights? Alright, I gotta see your food. Right. Oh, this is good.
Ugh.
Well, I feel a lot better. Should we go check on those vigilance people?
Silly, because I think she's a normal cat.
Start what?
Rose sits up and sees Zilly on the chair. Go. Tries to cuddle her.
Zilly's a little tense. You guys are really big to her and moving very, very strangely, but she stays still and that's explain that.
Rose sort of just slurs to say, "You have pretty hair like Reaver's."
Oh, thank you. You have very impressive horns. Hang on a second. I'm gonna reach for Zilly.
Okay. What are you trying to do? Just grab her, or?
I wanna grapple. I wanna grapple Zilly.
Okay.
Zilly's gonna try and
Athletics
escape the cat.
versus acrobatic. Athletics for you. Acrobatics or athletics for the cat.
I'll be fair to Zilly. Shall I roll with disadvantage, seeing as how I'm basically blackout
Yeah.
drunk?
Yeah. Yeah, let's say disadvantage. I still have a feeling you're gonna win, but you know, yeah, you win.
I don't know.
She rolled a 2.
Oh, did you? Oh, I rolled a 2 too. Well, I'm gonna gently grab Zilly then, and I'm gonna pop her into my cargo shorts and say, "Look, I got a pussy in my pants now. I'm a lady."
Scratch attack. Zilly scratches him.
It's only in the pocket. It's not like I put it down the front.
Are you in? So she's in the pocket, right? And she tries to scratch.
I'm just popping her in the pocket.
Okay. As long as she doesn't scratch outside the pocket. Are you trying to scratch inside the pocket, Zilly?
Zilly is scratching anything she can see. It's a little disorientating to put a cat in a pocket.
Make an attack roll against Revis, please. Unarmed strike using the cats. 11, I don't think hits you, Revis.
No, it doesn't. Sorry, Zilly.
So you don't quite manage to get him, but, you know, you're now in a pocket.
I get my point across. I hiss and I scratch.
That's alright. It's just... no, I got pussy in my pocket. It's funny. And I will pull her back out and set her down very gently. Do we need to vigilance people or something?
Having issues with Discord.
Oh dear. Sorry, we can stop for a sec.
Yeah. If you guys don't mind.
Of course not.
Hello?
Hello?
Could you hear us now?
Hello.
Yeah, I have a weird connection issue.
Huh.
Weird.
Okay. So. Are you good to keep going, Warren?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You're asleep, aren't you? So. Yeah. What are the rest of you doing? Torvik looks like he's blind and poisoned. So.
Revis is gonna try and stagger to his feet. Do you have any rooms for the night?
Rooms? I don't. We're just a tavern. We don't do rooms.
Oh. Alright. Is there somewhere that does a room?
You can always sleep at the bar like your friend here. We are open 24/7.
I wasn't planning on sleeping. What's up the stairs?
That's my bedroom, which I don't really get to use ever. It's mostly a storage room. Because I'm an elf, I don't have to sleep, so I have to work 24/7.
A bed would be nice.
Well, that's my room.
Just chuck me in a barn. I don't care.
Come with me, Rose, and I'm gonna start walking out of the bar.
Okay.
Just gonna follow Revis while stumbling.
Tormac's just falling asleep on the floor, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's two of you starting along west. What's the cat doing? Is it still just chilling with the pirate?
Yeah, Zulia's trying to make friends with the pirate in cat form.
The pirate kind of sees you and looks up from his food, and kind of takes off picks away a bit of a fish and kind of offers it to you.
Zuli purrs and takes the fish and licks his fingers a little and grabs the food.
Ah, there you go, little kitty.
Zuli sprawls out on the table and starts to sleep lightly.
Alright. And
You guys just abandon me here, are you?
Revis and Rose. You've got one there.
I'm not really thinking about tonic at the moment, if I'm honest. I'm thinking more about Rose.
Revis and Rose, you drag yourselves outside.
Not exactly a bed, but it rocks nicely. Might help a wee bit.
Rose being used to the cold climate of the other places. It's a bit hot.
It's gonna get a lot hotter, I tell you that.
Alright. There you go, you're on the boat properly now.
Oh, thank you. That's kind.
That was a bit loud, but that's funny.
I forget how loud the soundboard can be. I've got it turned right down as well.
All good.
Okay. Is that... Oh, goodness. I have just gotten back to the D&D text channel, and what have I missed? Okay, yeah, so are you all sleeping? What are you all doing? Warren and Tomek, I know you're sleeping. Oh, Tomek, you're on the floor. I don't know what you're doing.
Just scrabbling
Falling
around
away into a
blind and
corner.
poisoned. Oh, bless. Oh, no.
I'm just trying to feel my way around to where it's getting warm. Curl up.
You managed
Near
to
the
find
fire
a...
here somewhere.
You find a corner to curl up to, right next to the fire, like here.
Yep.
Okay, and you're all sleeping?
I mean, Rebus isn't really thinking about sleep at the moment. But
Yeah.
sure, we could say it's a long sleep, I guess. Sort of, eventually.
Yeah. If that's what you want to call it.
Okay, in that case, you could all put a long rest too. And Torvik, when you wake up, you can see again, although you are still poisoned. And you start with 2 less hit points. 2 less maximum hit points. Or just 2 less hit points. You've just taken 2 poison damage.
Okay.
So you're on 42 44 It's dead. Ah, my back. Ow.
I think that should be meleeing after spending the night in a paddle boat.
uh,
Just straight up spooning Rebus.
That's a nice place to be. Are we still drunk?
nope. You're sober,
Yay.
but you're a little hungover.
Oh, hangovers are always fun.
And the sun is just coming up as you all wake up.
Ugh.
And the person at the barkeep is kind of just like leaning against the wall, kind of looking out at the bar. People have left, more people have come in. They totally just haven't moved tables.
My whole body hurts.
Lucky.
Sorry about that.
Do you do food?
Some, as you can see, and she points at this
Okay.
shelf next to her.
I'm gonna stagger towards him. Oh, that was a good night. I do feel a bit queasy though.
You can see. Do you remember anything?
Yeah, just about. It's still a bit fuzzy, but yeah.
I was the same.
Barkeep, food. Full
Hey,
English.
Tormek, what happened to that egg?
Egg? What egg?
The one that was there on that plate.
I have no idea. Was there one there?
Maybe?
Silly mind speaks to him that he ate it.
I ate an egg. Oh yeah, big deal.
Wait. Damn it, Tormek.
Did get paid for it though.
That's true.
I got paid for it. Oh. Did somebody bet me to eat it then?
No, we had a running bet going that somebody would never eat it. Not a very big bet, but we did have one going.
Cool.
Looks like breakfast's on you, Tomek.
No, don't about breakfast.
Breakfast needs.
Okay.
Where'd the other two go? Where are they gone?
They went outside somewhere.
Oh no.
Hey Rebus, where's my shirt?
I don't know. Where are my pants?
I'm missing a boot.
Ugh. You see,
Was it your old one or your new one?
you see
It's my
one
old
of
one.
you see one of your boots
Bit
is
loose.
like slowly floating off.
Ah. There it is.
That's not the new one, is it? That's the old one, right?
Yeah, that's definitely the old one.
That's alright then, it doesn't matter so much.
Old ones were getting a bit loose.
Well, that was fun, I enjoyed that.
Hey, Zilly, you still a cat then? I'm gonna give her a pet. Look, head.
Zilly walks up behind you. Just appears out of nowhere.
She's here, isn't she?
Yeah, I know.
So that's the first time.
What's for food? Barkeep, what have we got?
Oh, right, food, yes. That'll be 5 gold each again
For what?
for food. I told you we don't
What
have
is it?
much. I don't know, whatever the hell I can scrounge up.
Oh, don't bother then. I'll go off to the cafe nearby, if there is one. I need something. Come on, Zilly. Come on.
I think
How about you, Warren? Come on. And I'm gonna go out and walk out.
yeah, I'm gonna make my way back.
Okay. So you guys are heading back into town. It's early morning. It's about 7 a.m.
It's gone.
Oh, it disappeared again now. The big, as loud a voice I could possibly muster. Zilly, Rebus, Rose, where are you? See if they get an answer.
Is that small enough,
Absolutely.
silly?
Shut up! I've got such a headache.
So pretty.
Oh, I just stood on Zillion.
Don't shout! For God's sakes, man, what is wrong with you? We're right here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just about make out to you. Right, let's go get some decent breakfast.
Alright.
I've got a ration in my bag, I think. But actually, no, it'll be in my pants now.
Wherever they are.
Your pants are on back to front, Rebus.
That's fine.
Alright.
I need. Yeah, I got a ration in my pants.
Really? I thought you were just happy
Are
to
they
see
on
us.
backwards?
I don't know. Trousers are difficult.
Oh.
Especially when it's this bright. This is horrible. What is this?
Rose, you might want to adjust your top a bit more.
I reckon your shoe might be done now.
Yep, that'll be good.
We can get you a
See
boot
what it is
and
done. Blimey, that's big.
Oh! I think you moved it while I was resizing it.
that is a big.
The pussy.
Oh, for goodness sake.
What are you doing? That's a
There
very
you go.
pretty picture, actually. That's cute.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
roughly
gonna
the
walk
size
in
of
a
an average
time
house cat. Stop!
I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna attack
Okay.
that giant cat that's clearly terrorizing the town.
We're just gonna start hobbling over to the Gavin's garments shop, or whatever you called it, to get my boot.
The door is locked as you approach. It's locked.
Oh. Hey, Rebus,
Yeah.
do you think I can get in?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna kick the door.
Roll a strength check, please. Athletics. Okay. As you kick the door, it flies off its hinges and flies across the room, smacking into the counter. And as it does, you hear someone call out, "Hey! Kicking my bloody door down!" As he kind of pokes his head up from the counter. Could have just bloody knocked. You're paying for that.
I did knock.
You are paying for my door.
How much is a door?
500.
No, it's not.
There's 100, but whatever. 100 gold.
Revis puts down 100 gold and then gestures that Rose can now walk inside. There you go. He can walk in now.
Just looks at Rebus and goes, "Wow." Walks in. Still with only one boot on.
Oh, so yeah, that's your bloody boot. Excellent. Good thing I fixed this one up for you. And he planks it down on the thing. Take it and get out.
Thank you.
Cheers, Gav.
He just glares at you.
Give him a wave and walk away.
The lady needed her boot.
Okay. As you guys walk off. So where are you guys going?
Maybe we
gonna
should
walk-
try heading northeast.
I think that's where the vigilance people were, wasn't it? So we should catch up with them.
But I want my breakfast. I've not eaten yet.
I gave him
You not got no
half
rations left.
Yeah, I have, but I wanted something fresh.
We'll find something on the way.
Okay, I'll just eat a ration.
I'm
Start
sure there's
picking out a
plenty of
ration,
wildlife around.
grudgingly.
I mean, if you find something, maybe you can grab something on the go.
Maybe.
Okay. So you guys, as you guys head up here, there's obviously the cliff that heads off, and then heading through here, it appears this is the residential area. There's a lot of houses around, and just through it you can see like a fountain, and then like a small what's it called, playground sort of thing here, and then more residential up there. But you guys go straight out the gate. As you leave, there's 2 guards on the outside, and as you start to walk off, they call out, "Be safe! Don't let the goblins bite."
Much obliged, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Goblins, you say? What variant of goblins are they got? So are they the goblin D's?
Yes, we've heard it 1,000 times.
You're no fun.
Goblin these coins. Yeah, I get it.
No, goblin D's nuts.
Oh, yeah, funny.
Your mother. You'll kick some
Okay.
goblin ass.
Do we want to call it here? I feel like it's a pretty good place to call it. We can keep going if you guys want, but
Yeah, no, this feels like a good place. If
Yeah.
everyone else is
Quite good.
happy. I feel like it's been a very busy and adventurous session. Lots happened in the last session.
Tomic's still hellbent on building himself up.
Olmec is slowly going insane.
But his intelligence isn't that great.
just because the intelligence is bad doesn't mean you need to play it. But it's funny that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's always a fun thing. We get to play around with things. I don't mind sharing this with you guys because I know that no one's going to metagame and it's not like a big thing. But rather amusingly, it is actually, as Revis's bond, is that it's my duty to provide children to sustain the tribe. So he's going to be very smitten now that Rose is, now that we've been together, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rose has never had this kind of relationship with anyone before, so she's quite excited about it.
Aw.
Yay.
You're just jealous.
Stop looking at me that way, Warren.
I don't swing that way, Tonic, especially after what you've been eating.
Could have fooled me. Looks like Reapers has taken, mate. It's always Illy.
I'm not into animals. What do you think I am, a furry? I much prefer.
Where's your wee birdie?
plants of,
Where's your wee birdie? Is that coming back?
it blew up.
Yeah, but you made another one, didn't you?
I don't have any more realm shards.
Ah. That's a shame.
Maybe I'll make a bigger one next time.
Aggressive sleeping.
Oh, that giant
Okay.
realm shard.
Hell yeah.
Well, that I would love to have. I don't think I can fit that in my pants though.
Is that a huge realm shard in your pocket? Crackling with energy. Ripping dimensions in half.
Oh, well,
Very
good
fun.
session.
Yeah,
Good
good
laugh.
session, guys. Well done. And as
Yeah.
always, huge thank you to our illustrious Dungeon Master.
Indeed.
Well, thank you everyone for being here.
Thank you, DM.
Thanks for your efforts. Good job, man.
Yeah, it's going to be funny.
Good time with everyone.
Thomas going through a bit of a funny phase at the minute, so quite interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get interesting. There's a lot for us on this new continent.
Yeah.
Menopause.
Okay. I need to sort out that map for next time. I hope you guys had a good session today. Some of you
Yeah, it was really good.
found some things out
Yeah.
that you probably haven't told anyone, but you know.
Some.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
Huh? What? I didn't say anything.
what did you say? Sorry, I just broke. completely.
I was just talking about your disappearance.
Ah, yeah. We should keep that relatively close to my chest, I think.
Yeah.
Could share with us what
Alright.
You'll find out, won't you?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hopefully before you eat something that kills you instantly.
Got damn hair in my eye again.
There isn't like a consume spell or something, is there?
A consume spell.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't know. I don't really know.
When you're
One called
thinking
absorb
consume, as
magic.
in what are you thinking in terms of consuming?
Sort of just like, oh, there is absorb elements. Maybe I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. I think.
If you're thinking like increasing your AC, there's always shield of faith, those sort of things.
No. No, just as like an actual. As absorb things.
I mean, there's create, destroy water, which would allow you to either create or destroy a large lump of water.
I was just thinking being able to use Tormix's proclivity to eating things as an actual.
I mean, there's the suggestion spell,
Tactic.
so you could suggest for somebody to just keep eating.
You could reduce a
Ooh, that's a good
goblin,
idea.
and then Tormund can eat the goblin. Making them
I
from
don't know if you
small
could
to tiny.
eat,
If you use a
Yeah.
large reduce and just reduce it.
that's true.
I can't say what that'll do to you, but you know.
Right. Funny. I'm just gonna start experimenting on Tormix and seeing how much he can eat before he dies instantly.
Well, see, if that's the case, then your best bet would be to get prestidigitation.
I think influence mind or mind control would be quite funny.
Power word kill.
Yeah.
It's always a good
I
one.
mean, you could do, as I said, you can do like suggestion, but if you do prestidigitation, you can just make everything taste delicious.
There's all this
So it can be like,
hostility
hey, here's some
towards
iron
Tormund
nails.
all of a sudden.
Look, they taste like steak.
There's hostility towards Tormund all of a sudden. What's he done to everybody?
I'm gonna cast
Owl has
Wish to cast
of us
Firebolt.
Technically, you can do that. You can do that. It's an interesting use of a 9th level spell slot. But yeah, sure.
Be hilarious though.
I always feel Wish is a little bit of a trap spell.
Yeah, isn't its mechanics mostly just you can cast any other spell?
Well, it very much depends how it's used. So I believe you can cast any 8th level spell if you want to, but Wish essentially allows you to literally wish for anything. So it can be quite game breaking in that kind of respect, but it's very dependent on the DM. And it's a bit of a trap because a lot of people take it because you can wish for anything and then never use it, because if you wish for anything, you then have to roll, I think it's a D3 or something, and if you get a 1, then you can never ever cast it again, or something like that. So it's one of those spells that's incredibly powerful, but people are so frightened of casting it and then never be able to cast it again, they just never end up casting it.
Wow, it's only a vocal component?
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, it's probably just like, I wish, and then you say what you wish. That's probably what it is.
I wish Dorothy could make her way home.
Dorothy combusts into a 9th level fireball.
And shoots back to RDM.
I wish all my friends would turn into cats.
all your friends turn into deformed tresums.
Still more interesting than they are at present. No.
Ooh, burn. Ouch.
Interesting. I didn't say good or bad.
Well, I mean, I think as a druid, I think when you get up to like level 9, I think you can potentially cast True Polymorph. So you could potentially turn your friends into cats.
He has a new evil plan.
Might take a little bit of time, but yeah,
yes.
I think they get True Polymorph. Yeah, so yeah, you could be turning people into real cats.
Everyone we meet is just a cat friend I haven't met yet.
So far, it's been pretty good. We've only lost one character. Lost anyone yet? If we...
You're in a new realm.
We are in a new realm, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more blizzards, hopefully.
Yeah.
Suddenly a blizzard rolls in.
I thought you were gonna say firestorm and make us miss the blizzards.
We'll go out the gates, and turns out it's a desert, so it'll be the complete opposite.
And we all very recently leveled up, so we've all got like new things to play with for next combat round.
We
So
have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. That's why the whole encounter on the ship was so scary. I was so nervous for this session.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you critted on me. Of course I'm nervous.
Oh, yeah,
If I had another attack on me like that would have killed me.
Well, just outright.
I was so
I don't
nervous.
think it would have killed you outright.
Well, not outright, but it would have got me on death saves.
Yeah, you can save those.
But yeah.
yeah, we can heal you up from that. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you did take a bit of damage that way.
I seem to remember
still
one
got
of you
some health
having
potions.
Revivify or something. I don't remember who, but I think I saw that.
I don't know.
Not in this campaign.
Yeah, no, Zilly could have that, I think, because you would have access to 3rd level spells now.
Let me check. I might have it actually. That's a good point.
I mean, it might not be,
I've got
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I got it. So
Oh,
you
right,
guys are
that's
good.
handy.
I forget that
It might
I
not be a
have it, so
prepared
I never
spell,
used
but
it.
yeah.
Oh, it is prepared.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay, yeah, so you can save anybody that actually goes down. Like, as
When
in
and if I
fully down.
ever remember that I have it, because it's when I forget.
Although you might have to start carrying some money with you, because I think there's a material component.
You guys need to give me money if you don't want to die.
Oh,
Somehow convince Zilly to take money. That is the biggest challenge of this game.
How are we going to
is it
convince
money
you
or
if we're
diamond?
dead?
I
Diamond
think
might be
it's
easier.
a 100 GP
Diamond.
diamond.
Yeah, so there you go. That might be easier because
This
we
is
can give you a
easier.
diamond to look after.
Yeah, Zilly would love a diamond, yep.
It's diamonds worth 300 GP apparently.
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, okay.
something like
Well,
that, yeah.
Just give me a couple of diamonds and you guys are good.
Awesome.
Is that one of the spells that are gonna have a component issue applied to it?
yes.
Okay, just checking.
I've just realised I've got a new spell as well.
Ooh.
I
Nice.
have darkness. Didn't know
Oh
I
yeah,
had
because
it.
you're a tiefling, yeah, you get the darkness spell, don't you? Nice.
Yeah. Nice. I'll probably end up using that at some point. Over the next big boss battle.
I am sure that you will use it a lot more effectively than Erasmus did.
Yeah.
Because he did not make good uses of that, sadly. All right, well, I'm going to go and get some dinner because I'm starving. But as
Yeah.
always, thanks so much
Yeah.
for the games, guys. It's always so much fun and hilarious and silly and excellent. So looking forward to next week.
Alright. Likewise.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Take care, guys. Talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah,
See ya.
you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep, bye.
Oh,
I'm gonna go too because Mum just said dinner's ready. So
yeah. Fair enough.
uh.
I'm going into crew quarters, Slager.
Alright, yeah, I see that. Bye bye, Tomic. Food's done, isn't it? No, it's not even as Mike. I was trying to say bye to Dad, but I don't think he was having it.
What? What'd you say?
I was trying to say bye to Dad, but I think he was away from his mic. My food is done, so I'm gonna go get that before we do anything, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to end the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.